Ay, ay, ay.
It would be nice if she reminded you that at the start of the meeting.
Hey girl, you're not recording. That
Hey
way,
girl, you said you wanted to record. Are you ready?
right? Hey, just giving you a heads up. She doesn't have my back. And because all of you guys are on live with me, this is my gift to you. This is Google Drive here. If you click that link and open it, these are all the resources that I've been using for Cookies and Creamy. So you get that gift since you're on live. There's graphics in there. If you click on team page post, you'll see that there's a ring the bell post. You can literally just go copy and paste, make it sound like you. Annie, did you clear your cookies in your browser?
No, but I will try that. Thank you.
Yeah, I had to clear like all of my history, like literally my entire login life, which is challenging for me right now, but it wasn't letting me in either, and I had to clear all that.
Yeah, my computer's also updating, so that could be something to do with it as well.
Yeah. And yes, Facebook lately, you guys, has been doing a lot of like making things questions for you or putting something as like a selling listing. And I have to continue to like undo. And for me, it doesn't work on my phone. It only works when I do it on my laptop. So just a heads up. And I just posted a 1 week out post if you want to steal it and take it over to your pages and let your people know, or even in your bod groups. So on that note, you guys, I'm gonna, just because I did get started later since I was trying to download the other recording, I want to move on to block 2. But if you're not done with coaches, keep going, okay? Because remember, this is a marathon, like we're starting a week ahead, so you have time. If you don't get everything done tonight, you can add it to your to-do list. So block 2 is customers, okay? Same thing, we're going to post in our current bod group and make sure it's pinned to the top. You can have multiple pins now in your bod groups, so pin it to the top. Annie, it's your week for June 30. If you'd like to pin it to the top of that one, I'll put that on you since it's your week in that group. And then same thing, prep and schedule a ring the bell post for June 22nd. And literally whatever raffle I do for our team, I just include my challengers in that raffle too. And so you can consider sharing the same raffle that you're going to be doing for that. Sometimes I change the wording around, of course, like and you can look at that document guide I just gave you, but I believe that there's a post for your challenge group community. And then email all past, present challengers and let them know about Cookies and Creamy. I was looking at my phone. I set an email up for today. I think it goes out later. If you're wanting to see my wording, I have it scheduled for later. Yeah, it hasn't sent out yet, but I have an email, but I kind of used some of the same wording that was in this as well. So you can also do this from your Coach Online Office. Go to Coach Online Office, monitor my business, your customers, and then you can email directly from there. Or if you want to download your customers and then email them in a separate thing, you can also do that. But make sure that they know it's coming next week. Remember, people need to be reminded multiple times. So if you just wait till the 22nd, then they're not even going to know, right? So we got to kind of over tell. All right, so the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to focus on our customers, or if you're not finished with your coaches yet, you can wrap that up and then transition over. I'm also giving you guys a copy of my Google form for Cookies and Creamy. You cannot, this is mine, so you can't, I don't think you can, unless it asks you to get a copy of it. I'm not sure what it does when you open that up. But this is just for you to see how I've done mine. You're gonna need to make your own, but I included what email so that I can set their link up through that. I always ask people what number now so that I can text them and converse with them through that. I ask them if they have Beachbody On Demand already or not, because if they don't, then this is a great chance to get them a challenge pack. And then do they want the 30 serving bag or 24 packets, right? And so that way I'm collecting my challengers. So you'll notice in her drive for the challenge group community, part of the post says fill out the form. If you want to create a form, you can utilize mine as an example. Annie, it's a lot of, either way, it's up to you, whatever you feel better with. If you feel like it's a lot of coaches, I was going to say, in that group. So they might not need as much information, but they might. So whatever you feel like is best.
Okay, I'll use it as a going off point and adjust.
Cool.
And Britt, you want me to post it now and pin it? Because I put 1 week from today in the post. Or do you want me to?
Yeah,
wait?
let's post it now
Okay.
and pin it. That way people can see it and read about it throughout the week.
Cool.
Thank you. This is the scripting I used for my ring the bell post in the challenge group community when like on the day of launch, so that because this isn't just like go get a box of it. Like I want to make sure that if it's a challenger who's never had Shakeology before, that we do it as a completion pack and flip it. Like I want to be smart about my SC points, right? And so I want to make sure that they're not doing it themselves, that I'm doing it. So that's the wording I used if you guys want to steal away. All right, we're going to move on to the next block. And so these are things that you're probably going to want to keep in your back pocket. But first, we're going to look at our inactive and MIA coaches. What I love to do is I'll go into my coach online office and I'm going to write down every coach. I could either write down every coach and whether they're active or inactive next to their name. Just that way you have a running working list, right? And so I like to have a list of people in front of me. Okay. So you can reach out to them. Hey, happy Tuesday. I hope this message finds you doing so well. Catch me up when you have a second. I want to hear how you're doing. What program has been pushing you lately towards your goals? For the coach that's MIA, I don't want to assume that they're not working out. They could be. Maybe they just aren't sharing about it. Maybe life got really busy, but they also could have completely fallen off of the wagon. And so by me asking what program is pushing them lately towards their goals, that opens up dialogue because they can then come back and say, well, actually, I'm not doing a program right now, which is a great opportunity to then go, hey, I have a prep calendar for 6:45 that we could do together, right? So this is a great opportunity to have that conversation. And then you can throw in there, not sure if you've seen, but there's a new permanent Shakeology flavor being added to our mix this summer, and I wanted to keep you posted. It's a vegan cookies and creamy, all the flavor of Oreos, no actual cookies. It launches on Tuesday next week. Definitely not 122. I don't know why that says, yeah, okay. And I'd love to help you get squared away to try it this month if you want to renew your shipment or switch flavors. Anyone who places their order or switches their auto ship is going to be entered into a fun raffle, so be sure to ring the bell on the team page and let me know if you order it. So I will copy this and put this into the chat. And so if you're done emailing customers and emailing coaches and making sure everyone has information in some capacity that you've educated your people, then you can start creating a running list and working through that with your coaches. Now, same thing applies for challengers. I'm just going to kind of put them together so that we can spend the last little bit of time on our own, just doing our own thing. Okay. But the same thing, MIA challengers or challengers that's been a minute, or even challengers, like I like to go look, okay, who got a challenge pack? When someone starts with a challenge pack, I write their name down and I know what pack they got. So I can look at, I can look at, where am I? Anybody in May that got their Let's Get Up challenge pack that got it with the performance line. Well, maybe this month they've never tried Shakeology. Maybe they want to get Shakeology, right? And so this is an opportunity. They don't even have to be MIA, but one thing I like to do is I like to go first, look at my BOD groups as well as my past BOD groups. If you don't have an ongoing one for the year, or maybe go back to the 9-week control freak group and see who were your people in that group, like jog your memory and get a running list. Same thing. Happy Tuesday. How has your journey been going? I'd love an update and or help you make a game plan for the next month together. Remember, you're the coach. You're helping them see the potential they have. You're helping them make a plan, but you're not literally like dragging them through the mud. I miss seeing your face in the sisterhood. Not sure if you've seen, but there's a new permanent flavor, blah, 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 same spiel. This is not, please change the date and correct that. And then at the end, I put a question, would you want me to help you get set up to try it? So I'll put that in the chat as well. And then for this last little bit of time, start making a running list. You might not get through your list today, and that's okay. That's what this is for, is so that you have direction for the next week, where when you sit down, you say, okay, I got to make sure that I have a game plan. Today, I'm going to work through inviting my challengers. You guys, that's smart business. Returning customers is just smart business. So if you're like, oh, I didn't invite anybody today. Yeah, you did. You just sent mass invites out to people, which is smart business. You're getting your challengers re-engaged. You're getting your coaches re-engaged, right? This is smart. This counts as invites, even though it's not like our traditional, I'm inviting on my stories to join my boot camp, right? This is important. And for some of you, you're going to lock in Success Club next Tuesday simply because of this. Okay. So last little 18 minutes of our power hour. I'll just set the timer for 15 so I can have some time at the end if you guys have questions, and we'll come back and you can take care of anything that you haven't finished tonight.